Shalom and welcome to Just a Word Shorts. And we are going to be looking today at two assemblies in the book of Revelation. In the book of Revelation, Yahusha spoke to 7 assemblies. There were two assemblies in which he found no fault: Philadelphia and Smyrna. This video is going to be looking at the difference in both assemblies and what that has to do with us. All right, very important, the difference between the assembly of Philadelphia and the assembly of Smyrna. So, we're going to look at the divider between Philadelphia and Smyrna, because Philadelphia assembly, there is no strike against them and they will avoid the tribulation. But Smyrna has no strike as well, but they will go through tribulation. What's the difference? And I think from the build-up that we have had, you should be able to tell the difference. Sardis, the divider of Philadelphia and Smyrna. Matthew 16:27, just as a foundation for what we'll be looking at. Matthew 16:27.
For the Son of Man shall come in glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works.
So the difference has to be in their works. That's the difference, their works, because Hamashiach is coming to reward every man according to his works. And in Revelation 3, he tells 2 and 3, he tells us the reward for us according to our works. So let's go to Sardis, Revelation 3, verse 1.
And unto the angel of the assembly in Sardis write, These things saith he that hath the 7 spirits of Elua, and the 7 stars. I know thy works, that thou hast a name, that thou livest, and art dead. Be watchful, and strengthen the things which remain, that are ready to die. For I have not found thy works perfect before Elua.
You see the difference? Do you see the difference? Philadelphia's work will be perfect because they are watching. Sardis, I have not found thy works perfect. So the works have to be found perfect, or else we will be in tribulation. Man, oh man. Our works have to be perfect, or else we will go into great tribulation. The Christians have an antidote for tribulation. They say when they get raptured, they won't go through tribulation. But we are showing you today that most saints are going to go through the tribulation. It's only those who are watching, totally obedient, zealous for the word, sold out, dedicated 100% to Yahushua HaMashiach, will dwell in his secret place. I want you to read Revelation 3:1 again, please.
And unto the angel of the church in Sardis, assembly in Sardis, write, These things saith he that hath the 7 spirits of Elua, and the 7 stars. I know thy works.
I know thy
works.
Say it again. I know thy.
I know thy works. That thou hast a name, that thou livest and art dead. Be watchful, and strengthen the things which remain, that are ready to die. For I have not found thy works perfect before Elua. Remember, therefore, how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If, therefore, thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee.
All right, read the next verse. Thou hast a few names in Sardis.
Thou hast a few names even in Sardis, which have not defiled their garments, and they shall walk with me in white, for they are worthy.
There we go. A few names in Sardis which have not defiled their garments. Few names. So those who have not defiled their garments they can be of the Philadelphia assembly. Yeah? Because those who are perfect and watching, these are they who will be in the Philadelphia assembly. So, Sardis, we're going to show a kind of a chart that I drew up based on what I understand from it. Sardis is the divider between both assemblies. Now, both assemblies are hidden in the parable of the talents. Matthew 25, verses 14 to 27. I found both of them hidden here in the parable of the talents. Now, in the parable of the talents, Philadelphia is represented by the assembly that had the 5 talents. Smyrna, the one that had 2 talents, and the other assemblies, the one had that 1 talent. Those who fail in the other assemblies, not the other assemblies, those who fail in the other assemblies, 1 talent each. Read verse 14, please.
For the kingdom of Eloah is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability. And straightway took his journey.
According to his several ability. That is why Hanuk, you got this dream about getting the gifts, yeah? It's the same thing. It's the talents. Same parable of the talents that he was showing. Continue.
Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents.
So if you think you're bad, let us not use up the talents that we have been given. That is the problem. You have to use up the talents that you have been given. Continue.
And likewise he that received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his master's money. After a long time the master of those servants cometh, and reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came, and brought other 5 talents, saying, Master, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His master said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Father.
Many things. Verse 27, which verse are you?
22.
Into the Father. All right, continue.
He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Master, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His master said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy allure.
So the reward for both 5 talents and 2 talents is the same reward. Verse 24.
Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Master, I knew thee, that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His master answered, and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou ought therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury.
All right. So the one with 1 talent did not make use of his talent. These are the other assemblies, the people who failed in the other assemblies. But we have the 5 that was given more, the 2 that was given less. Both of them made use of what they had. But Philadelphia will be given the extra talent. Matthew 25, verse 28.
Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10
You
talents.
see? The Most High always rewards everyone according to their works. So the one who had the most is going to get more. Verse 29.
For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But for him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable
Hold on.
servant. Oh,
That verse 30 here is rejection of those who fail Ephesus, Pergamos, Thyatira, Sardis, Laodicea. Read it, please.
and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
All right. You see it? This thing is not easy at all. What a life this is.
What's kind of stream?
The one when he spoke about the going through and giving the talents, the woman giving the talents.
That was his dream.
Yeah, that was his dream. Now, Smyrna, tribulation perfects the saints. Let's read about a little about the tribulation, 2nd Esdras 15 verses 14 to 20. 2nd Esdras 15, 14 to 20.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draws nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
That gives an illustration of the tribulation. Yeah.
And swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
This is total lawlessness. Total lawlessness. Continue.
A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Behold,
Hold on. Hanuk, stop taking notes. Memorize it in your head. Read verse 19 again, please.
a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
Continue.
Behold, says Yahuwah, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them.
To repay the things that they have done to the children of Yasharal. So, great tribulation is for the nations for what they have done to us. Why? It would be really hard for me to be in this great tribulation. It is to repay for what they have done to us, to our people. And the Most High just said to us, all right, just, you know what, just obey me. Come out of her, come out of Babylon. I'm going to deal with them. Come out of Babylon, gather yourselves together, set yourself apart, go into the land, wait on me in the land, and I will protect you. It's very simple, just so simple. And then I will deal with them. But no, we don't want to. So the Most High says, okay, because you don't want to go, you are partaking of our sins. Okay, you'll receive of our plagues. It's so simple, isn't it? Why would I want to choose the latter option? It's also in Revelation, in 2nd Esdras 13. Where is it that? Oh, that's verse 1. We want to see when the nations are warring against each other. Read from verse 22, verse 21.
And he answered unto me and said, The interpretation of the vision shall I show you, and I will open unto you the thing that you have required. Whereas you have spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation. He that shall endure the peril in that time has kept himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward El Shaddai.
This is like Smyrna. Yeah? Continue.
Know this therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead.
Alright. Yes, verse 29 is what I want.
Behold, the days come when Yahuwah will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. And the time shall be, when these things shall come to pass, that the signs shall happen which I showed you before, and then shall my Son be declared, whom you saw as a man ascending. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as you saw them, willing to come, and to overcome him by fighting.
Alright, so everybody, the time of great tribulation, everybody's going to be fighting everybody. Nation fighting nation, people within countries, everybody just fighting. And I've had this dream so many times of seeing it, of watching it, and it was people just pass, and it's just like people just start fighting one another, and just watching people just fight, just turn. Anybody they see, they just turn and just fight. I know other people have gotten this as well. This is a state of the times that it will be in the end time, in great tribulation. So what I did, I prepared a chart, the 7 assemblies together. And Ephesus, Pergamos, Thyatira, and Laodicea, they have to overcome. If they don't overcome, they will go into great tribulation. If they overcome, then they are taken to Sardis, where they must keep their garments undefiled. If they keep their garments undefiled, which means their works are perfect, and they keep the word of his patience, which means they watch, then they are taken to Philadelphia. Now, the trials of Philadelphia is in the wilderness. That is where Philadelphia is tried, in the wilderness. But Philadelphia is tried before the time of great tribulation. That's why the Most High says, gather yourselves together before the day passes a chaff, before the fierce anger comes. And that is why in Ezekiel 20, when it speaks about the wilderness of the people, he says he will gather you out of the countries where you are scattered, and he will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and he will plead with you face to face, as he pled with his people, coming out of Egypt. And I will purge out from among you the rebels and them that transgress against me. I shall bring them out of the countries where they sojourn, but they shall not enter into the land of Yasharal. That is the Philadelphia assembly being brought out and being tested to the T. Now, when they are tested and they overcome, then they will enter into Zion. Philadelphia, Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon the world to try them that are upon the earth. So that is Philadelphia. Now the other assemblies, Ephesus, Pergamos, Thyatira, if we fail them, if they fail, then they go straight into great tribulation when the time comes. And great tribulation will be the sinners, unrighteous believers, and imperfect believers will go into great tribulation. So we have Sardis that must keep their garments undefiled, or else Sardis will also go into great tribulation. I should have put an arrow from Sardis to tribulation as well. All right, as I said, I hurriedly did it. So, if Sardis does not keep their garments undefiled, we have Smyrna here. Smyrna is all the other assemblies, and there is just something about the Most High's judgment. Sometimes you can't understand it, but Smyrna will be those who are selected to try. I believe some way, somehow, the Most High might select those who might not be perfected and cannot be perfected as they are because of lack of emunah or whatever. They will be allowed to make a choice. And this Smyrna here includes those who are from the other assemblies. I need another arrow. I told you it was hurried. From the other assemblies to Smyrna as well. So Smyrna will contain those from the other assemblies who have overcome the other assemblies. But the Most High, in his judgment, sees that they need to go through the tribulation to be perfected. So those in Smyrna must be faithful unto death through their tribulation.